Hello everyone, Supernova Star here. Just going to warn you ahead of time, I'm a little sick. I will try to not sniffle, cough, clear my throat, etc. on the microphone as much as possible, but it's unavoidable. Anyway, I actually already recorded this episode, but for some reason it did not record the game audio, so I have to re-record it. So there might be a few slight discrepancies. It's kind of like Pokemon. I'm hoping I'm just getting all of my fuck-ups out of the way now. But anyway, here we are in what my book calls Bhed territory. My walkthrough book, by the way. But the screen says submerged ruins. So I'm going to show you where some items are on our little swimmy journey. You can go underwater by pressing circle. There's nothing underwater here, so that's not really important. There are two things of interest in this room. Well, there's three things, actually. One of which I cannot use, but I will still show you. If I can get over there. He swims so slow. You'd think someone who, you know, spends his entire life in water as a blitzball player would be a little faster. You'd be wrong. Anyway, this thing is important. It is an Bhed compilation sphere. I don't know what that says, but you will when I update this. But anyway, you can pull Bhed primer data from your old save files into this one so that you'd be able to read it on screen if you collected them all or even some in a different save file. Obviously, since I don't have another save file on this Vita / memory card, that doesn't pertain to me, but it's there. Shrug. Anyway, so there was 2 potions over there, and there's one other thing that's over here. If we can swim faster. Oh, that's painful. Come on, you can do it. Why is this place so, like, open? Like, I understand environment and everything, but Christ on a cracker, it's slow. 200 gil, yay! And, you know, there's nothing else really interesting. There is this thing that if you have your Bhed primers, god damn it, something is written here. You have translations. I don't. Well, I won't right now anyway, but I'll find out afterward. Anyway, something about Macalania. That's clear enough. Jeez Louise, there's a lot written here, and it is a very small circle. I'd like to know how they fit all that.
What do we have here?
Nope. Can't read it.
Read it.
I wonder if the dialogue is different if you went over there and got all of the Bhed primers. I'll have to test that later. But anyway, now that we've collected the 2 important things and I've shown off the 2 points of interest here, we shall continue onward toward where that red arrow is pointing, because that is always your main goal. I will often deviate though, because items are very important to me. Saves you a lot of money in the long run. And here's a save sphere. It'll tell you, hey, this will heal, and you heal your HP and MP. I actually did that off screen when I was replaying past episode 1, and I realized that I had skipped one, and I needed to heal because I was nearly dead. And I already forgot if there was anything else coming. There wasn't, but whatever. Actually, no. There was. It was... there's the save sphere between the big tentacle-y thing and the thing that you have to explode. The, like, bomb tank thing. But anyway, there is a big statue down here, I think. Is that a statue, or is that just, like, a clump of rock? Oh! Slow-mo falling. There's no way... Oh, it is a statue. There's no way that you would have fallen that slowly. That's ridiculous. But now the bridge is gone. So what do? We just kind of swim forward. I'm going toward that save sphere. It doesn't really matter, I don't think. I don't know if you turn the other way, if anything will happen, or if you still have to go this way. But whatever, we trigger another cutscene. Dun. Dun, 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 blah. It's like swimming with dolphins, but they're terrifying because of teeth and claws and gross-looking colors. Like, they look sick. They look diseased. Especially with the gill holes. Like, it looks like their head's rotting away. Gross. But anyway, they're pretty easy to kill. Not really worth a lot of concern. Hey, I even managed to dodge their move. Like, I even critted that one. My apologies. I will mute out my coughing, so you guys don't have to listen to me be gross. You know, this week has just been disaster. It's been, like, simultaneously awesome and disastrous. The awesome thing was I started my dog grooming school this week, and I'm already, like, totally in love with it. The disastrous part being, 1, I'm sick, and 2, I got into my first car accident. That was a mess. I was hysterical after it happened. You know, the guy is really pissed, he's dropping F-bombs, and I'm just sitting here, like, bawling my eyes out. My hands are shaking so bad, I can barely hold my insurance card. It was a mess. I have to call the insurance guy back tomorrow sometime. Not looking forward to that. Because I'm pretty sure, I'm almost entirely sure insurance-wise that it was my fault. And my parents are paying my car insurance right now, but that doesn't make me feel any better. You know, they don't have infinite amounts of money. Anyway, so this guy with his giant open belly, which does not seem like that would work. You know, you eat something and it just comes out the little holes, unless you swallow them whole, but then you don't have any stomach acid there because it would just leak out. Like, what is the point of this? But anyway, he just derped into a wall. Whoa! I can see my coughs on the recording thingy over there on my second screen. Much different. I didn't realize talking made it so much worse. That, and I've just been coughing like crazy anyway. I have no idea what's wrong. I'm pretty sure it started as allergies, but since I'm immunocompromised, any, you know, the tiniest thing can turn into pneumonia with me. So, hopefully that's not going to be the case. I hope I can just get through this without...
And into the freezer.
I hear Blaze yelling in the background. I think it is game. You know, if you were wearing real clothes, this probably wouldn't be happening. Just thought you should know. Like, if you don't dress like a male gigolo with your half shorts and you're barely covering your chest shirt. Like, if I wore something like that, it would be Tata Town under there. You can't really see because I'm sitting too low, but yeah. I like how he just pushed the rock out of the way. Like it was just foam. Just kind of moved it.
Need fire.
And clothes. But anyway, if you come over here and examine this little thing, the remains of a campfire. With flint and tinder, you could start another fire here. Pretty sure that's bullshit, because if it's this cold and there's water flowing everywhere, those logs are probably damp, and even with tinder, it would just burn up the tinder and that would be that. But what do I know? Anyway, I'm going to save over the data from my last recording because it is of no use to me. And I'm going to show you a couple of nifty little things that are in this general area. If you come over here, hiding behind this rock is a chest that holds an X potion. That's really important. Don't forget that. This door cannot be opened. It doesn't explain why, at least not right now. It will explain later. So if you come up here, or over here rather, if you off the screen a little bit, if you go here, you get a chest with an ether in it, which is pretty nice. You know, I don't remember if those are buyable in game or not. I know that in Pokemon they're not. Okay, so I got the weathered bouquet. And if you keep going, you know, you're upstairs now and you can kind of get a nice little view of the area from up here. But what we're really interested in is this chest, which holds a high potion. Like I said, you know, you're saving yourself a ton of money by going out of your way just a little bit to get these treasure chests. And I'll probably show you where all of them are. I have my 100% walkthrough book in front of me on the desk. And I follow it page by page. I mean, obviously, I don't follow all the instructions. I just look at the maps and where icons are. Which doesn't help because Bhed primers are usually written in the description and not shown on the map, which is stupid. But anyway. Let's see. No, I don't want to go that way. I want to go over here. By the save sphere. We open this door. There's nothing of interest except... OMG. Look at that. Weird shaped rocks, aka flint. Didn't know flint looked like that. I always think of flint from Minecraft, which is just like, you know, a pointy little diamond shape, at least in my texture pack, maybe. It's not in the normal texture pack, I don't remember. But, so now we got tinder, and we're using the withered bouquet as, or we have flint, and the withered bouquet as tinder. Ah! A fire would not explode like that. That is bullshit. And it also would not burn that brightly. And it would not stay. Like, there's so much wrong with this. It's... Oh, shit! I didn't mean to do that. The button, it's right here. My thumb slipped. But anyway. Death is minorly averted for now. Christ, I'm a cracker.
I need food.
So do I. It's been a while since I had my meal with Zero,
What do you want?
aka Connor.
It was a bad call.
Your mom's a bad call.
Your team lost because of you.
Your team lost because of
Can't
you.
say that.
Thanks for the pep talk, by the way. Like, that really makes me feel better about whatever I did.
10 years. I thought you'd be crying.
Who? Me?
You cried.
Well, you're a dick. So what if I cried? Men aren't allowed to cry? No. Just kidding. Zero gets so mad when I joke about that. He's like, I'm allowed to have feelings. I'm like, no, you're not. In reality, he is. But, you know. Anyway, somehow in this freezing cold, we've dozed off. How? I can't sleep when it's cold. I have to have blankets.
wait.
I love sleeping
Don't
in the
go out
cold
on me.
as long as I have layers.
Just hold on. I'll get more wood.
And since I've lost all this weight, like, shit, I need a lot more layers. But I still prefer the room to be cold. I hate waking up hot. It is the worst. But anyway, this creepy thing that really doesn't look like it has eyes. Neither did the fish rib cagey thing. Did not look like it had eyes. I don't know why all of these monsters are, like, big-headed and tiny-eyed, but that just seems to be the thing. So, we're fully healed, which is nice. Ow. He hits pretty hard. You know, you just exchange blows for a while. You're slightly faster, so sometimes like that you will get a double hit. I'm gonna try one more hit before I heal. Because I'm pretty sure he's not in a position to be able to crit me. I could be using high potions. I'm not. That's stupid. You know, I'll save that for when I have thousands and thousands of hit points that I need to replenish. But now that I've done enough damage, this triggers the cutscene. I don't think it's based on number of hits, I think it's based on amount of damage. That door just explodes. And apparently we don't get hit by any of it. I don't know why you're protecting yourself. Apparently it's light as foam with the way you pushed it away earlier. But... oh shit. She's cool. One of my favorites. Not my absolute favorite, but one of my favorites. I like her. And she gets carried over in importance in the sequel. So, you know. But anyway, I do not understand the outfit. I would not want to have a strap up my butt. I don't even like thongs. Like, no. But anyway, it teaches us how to use grenades using her special, which is use and steal. they're telling you this because, you know, you will be able to play her again eventually. You know, after this little bit with her, you don't see her for a while, but she'll come back. They always do. Anyway, trying to remember who does more damage. So that was like 202. Or no, that was like 2 something. That was 3 something. So she does more damage. So we're just gonna use grenades and he can heal himself. I try to base it off who does the most damage. The one who doesn't do the most damage is the one doing the healing. But, you know, sometimes that doesn't quite work out how you want it to. Though after she uses her last grenade, she becomes incredibly... Oh, it's dead. Never mind. Without grenades, her attack is like punches with hard fisty things. Not very effective. I mean, until you max out the entire sphere grid and she's just as strong as everyone else, and then there's no difference in stats, it's just a matter of who has the best overdrive. Which, by the way, she does. One of the best. So we whip off the glasses really dramatically, but we can't see enough of the face to be impressed by what's going on, what's being shown to us. It gets shown later, but I don't understand this dramatic reveal when, 1, we wouldn't even understand if we could see her eyes, and 2, we can't see her eyes. Translations for you. That said stop. And that will say sorry. That is all I know from this cutscene. Because I've never completed it and then come back and... never completed the game, honestly. I've gotten really close, though, but I get really far, and then I've burnt myself out on it, so then I leave it for a while. And then when I come back to play it, like, I want to relive the whole story, so then I start it over again. It's just this vicious cycle, but now that I'm Let's Playing it, I have to finish it. Short of something big and major happening, I have to finish it. So, I'll actually see the end with you guys.
Kid, it's Daija.
Hey,
He
that
just falls off the
hurts.
boat.
Usujek, right?
Whoa. Okay.
Penis.
Right. Whatever.
Tuli Hood Kabeg?
I said I don't understand.
Akomala!
Bhed! He said you can stay if you make yourself useful.
Why did she wait
you
until now to
understand me?
speak?
All right, I'll work.
Like, you could have said something during battle. Oh, if you talk to this guy, he says something I don't understand. If I looked at it long enough, I could probably figure it out, but he gives you 3 potions. And if you come over here, here's the important thing. And I got a trophy for this on my last recording, but obviously that won't appear now. Albed Primer 1, Y equals A. So yeah, a little notification would pop up there if my Vita hadn't decided to be a dick. But anyway, if you talk to these guys, they just say shit now, Bhed. Not really worth it. So if you talk to her,
Almost forgot.
it's time to go slog through a really annoying cutscene, like tutorial. And the tutorial uses the standard sphere grid and not the expert one, so I was like, oh, what's the difference? Until I actually looked and it just doesn't match up. But I'm guessing that if you're using the expert sphere grid, then you know what you're doing. So this tutorial is pointless anyway. My apologies. I've been recording for about 20 minutes now. My throat is telling me to please stop. But I like my episodes to be around half an hour, so we push on. If I just keep mashing the X button, eventually this will go away. It's my philosophy with a lot of video games. Power, mana, speed, ability, you know, if you don't understand all this, it's better to just do it in practice than read about how it's done. You know, there's not a lot of options on the screen. When you come on here, you hit the X button, it says move or use, and use is blacked out when you can't use anything. So you move, and it tells you how far you can move, and when you hit use, it highlights, and it is highlighted, it highlights whatever can be used. It really doesn't require a tutorial this long. But anyway, oh my god, I almost just want to go save so I don't ever have to do this again. I'm so tired of this. But we talked to her again.
Right beneath us. It's not active now, but there should still be some power left. We're gonna go down there and activate it. And then we should be able to salvage the big prize.
You're
Okay,
such an
let's
asshole.
get to work.
Like, why would you take that town? Ding! Sparkle, sparkle. So, there might be random encounters on our way down. I will show you anytime there are new enemies, but otherwise I will cut it out. So it might get a little bit choppy for like a very short period when there's a lot of traveling. Unfortunately, there's not a lot of instances where one can, like, you don't get the ability no encounters until way later. So there's nothing I can do about it. But anyway, here we have a very tiny pack of piranhas. And just should have stolen from them. Wasn't thinking. Tidus is almost always faster, so I'm just used to him being the first one. But whatever. They drop ability sphere. They drop different spheres, and she can steal grenades from them. It's about all you need to know. And they're also worth like absolute shit in experience, so it's not like this is the place to go grinding. That would be so dumb. But anyway, all you can do is go straight down on this chain into this little underwater sea. It's like freaking Atlantis up in here. But anyway, just gonna heal. Not because I need to, but because I can. And Tidus's answer is my answer to all technical problems. Just smash it till it works. Not actually. I take very good care of my stuff. I have a very mild headache. Well, a very mild migraine, basically. It's an extreme headache, but not strong enough to be, like, crippling. I always get it in my right temple, almost never my left. And I don't know what's causing this, because I wasn't surrounded in loud sounds today, because it was lecture day at school and not blow-drying fucking dogs day. So I'm just gonna keep talking, because this was brought this was brought up by a cutscene. And that would just break things up. Anyway, so steal grenades, attack with Tidus. Really? You couldn't kill it? You are weak, and you deserve that damage you just took. And that damage, because why not? So I'm just gonna stockpile grenades. I'm not gonna use them until we have to deal with the boss. Tidus can handle this himself. He should be able to in one hit, but apparently he's too dumb. So I'm just gonna use my little fisty things to save the grenades. Got to flip the page, not that it matters. And that's why I didn't flip the page. Jesus Christ, on a motorbike. So, here we come to this X. And we examine. Smash, smash, smash. Make it work. I don't know how people stream for like hours on end? The shit gets uncomfortable. I can't feel my foot. Partially because I have it tucked under my other leg. I don't know why. I always seem to do that anymore. But I'm like trying to not super adjust all the time because it's distracting watching me wobble around. Oh, I can't feel my feet. Alright, so first we're gonna steal a grenade. Or, yeah, a grenade. That's helpful. Oh man, I forgot to use cheer. Not like it, or I forgot to unlock cheer. Not like it's super important by any means. You know, it doesn't make a huge difference right now, but I would have taken it. I used it last time in my better recording. I think they're about the same, honestly. But anyway, this little coward runs away to the other side. And this is the only battle that this will happen. But this is basically just to teach you trigger commands. Otherwise, to not do anything, you could just hit the triangle button like that. You just don't get the health up of standing by. And, you know, when you hit the triangle button, it moves that character's turn up higher on the thingy. It's hard to explain. Like, shit. You see how I hit the triangle button, so she went from being below the boss to above the boss and below the boss, but that's because she's super fast. It's basically just, I don't have anything to do with this character, so I'm going to have it defend. Like, they put an arm in front of them and they take a little less physical damage. That's about the extent of what that does. But anyway, now that I'm done explaining and not showing, well, showing and explaining, but also just sitting here, just blew up his ass. This little bitch hides again. So now the trigger command for her is still standby, and his trigger command is pincer attack. And they apparently can't talk underwater, but can they breathe underwater? Because blitzball games are pretty long time to be holding your breath while swimming vigorously and throwing shit. But they can't talk. Like, there's some disconnect I don't quite understand. Oh, I have one more grenade. I was like, am I out? I can't remember. I don't know, for some reason I thought my bow was on the wrong side of my head. I don't know why. But anyway, I'm gonna have him attack because she's faster. So, and also now that she's out of grenades, she's much weaker. I need to keep him up to snuff. Oh, hey, she critted. That was nice. Oh wow, he did too. I'm getting ridiculously lucky in this battle right now. Not like it's hard by any means. He just got like bitch slapped multiple times. Shit, fuck, tits. God damn it. I did it well off screen. Like, I got it backwards. Instead of doing really well in the first episode, or doing really badly in the first episode and doing really good in this episode, I did it the other way. So then you don't see me do good on either. This isn't fair. I was thinking about it too much. I just need to act. But I want to see it line up, but my eyes don't go that fast. Anyway, all rage aside. Now that we've unlocked the thing, we've defeated the boss, they can salvage their big prize, and once we slog through one more cutscene, we can call it the end of this episode. I only say slogging because while this isn't nearly as boring as the beginning cutscenes in Pokemon, I still would rather play, and I would rather talk about me playing, and not just responding to what people are saying. But in the style of RPGs, story is everything. So, you know, there has to be a good balance, and I think Final Fantasy does balance a lot better than Pokemon does. In the beginning, you're still doing something. I mean, obviously not in the very beginning, but I got into a battle in the first episode near, you know, the middle point, whereas in Pokemon, it was like the very end before I even got my Pokemon to battle with. So, you know, I think it's very important to keep the player interested, because while I do love story, I don't want to play a visual novel. I want to interact with this story. Otherwise, why don't I just go fucking watch a movie? Which I can't do. I just can't do it. I barely ever watch movies or even really TV. I listen to TV. I don't watch it. I have to be doing something. If I'm watching TV, I'm listening to it while I'm playing a game. I'm playing on my phone. Oh, I have a notification. Oh, I don't care about that. I have a mobile game that I have a small problem with. I'm on it way too often. Not afraid to admit that. Oh, by the way, over the weekend, I will be doing some kind of update vlog. I might do it with Animal Crossing like I did on Midnight Blaze. But regardless, I'd like to do a weekend vlog to kind of recap what's happened, talk about what's going to happen. I haven't figured out the structure yet. I will. I have a couple days. I think I'll upload it on Sunday, but whatever. Back to cutscene. And dying. Back to dying too. Hey asshole, I don't know what you
I
said,
helped out, didn't I?
but I did help. So the least you could do is let me warm up and dry off inside. Dicks.
Hungry.
Yeah, I could eat too. Not that we have much in this house right now. Yeah, don't like say hi or anything. Just kick them. That's how you get someone's attention properly. Bleh. He just like barfs it all back up.
Hey,
I bet that was fun to record in the voice acting booth.
it's 'cause you eat too fast.
I wish that I knew Japanese. And the reason I wish I knew Japanese is I would love to play games like this where the lips actually match what's being said and I understand what's being said.
Hello there. What is your name?
'Cause like that is very off. That was too. I mean,
You
kind
really
of.
do understand.
No shit.
Woohoo!
You're such a creep.
Why didn't you say so earlier?
I didn't get a chance to. Everyone thought we were a fiend.
Okay, first of all, why would you randomly throw Albed into that sentence? And two,
Oh,
why
we means you.
why would you think a human is a fiend? I have never seen
Who are you
human-shaped
guys
fiends.
anyway?
We're Albed. Can't you tell? Wait, you're not an Albed hater, are you?
I don't even know what an Albed is.
Is that the right kid?
Where are you
Yeah.
from?
Xanarkand. I'm a blitzball player. Star player of the Xanarkand Abes.
Did you hit your head or something?
Are you fucking crazy?
You guys hit me?
Oh, right. Do you remember anything before that?
Anytime now.
So I told her everything there was to tell about Xanarkand. About life there, Blitzball, and Sin's attack. And about how Aaron and I were engulfed in this light. I just said things as they came to mind. But then I started to wonder.
Are you
Did
coming on to
I-
me? Oh.
Say something funny?
No, I guess that wasn't his question.
You were near Sin.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, you'll be better in no time. They say your head gets funny when Sin is near. Maybe you just had some kind of dream?
Yeah, I dreamed my entire life because of Sin.
You mean I'm sick?
Because of
Well,
Sin's
you're
toxin,
some kind of
yeah.
sick.
You sure?
Yeah, there is no Xanarkand anymore. Sin destroyed it 1,000 years ago. So no one plays blitzball there.
They still could.
Huh?
It wouldn't be right.
What What do you mean, 1,000 years ago?
What do you mean? What do you mean? There's
I
no
saw
clear
Sin attack
way.
Sanarkand. You're saying that happened 1,000 years ago? No way.
Anyway, next time we talk to her, we'll trigger a much longer cutscene, so we're actually going to run over here and save and call this the end of the episode. So, thank you all for joining me for another episode of Final Fantasy X. Make sure you hit that subscribe button to join the constellation, and as always, my dear friends, don't forget to shine on.